Good morning, guys. So, I wanted to give you another garden update tour before it all gets killed in the frost. We've been having like some 80-degree weather, and then all of a sudden it was 40 degrees this morning, and it's supposed to be 30 degrees tomorrow morning. So, I bought a big sheet of plastic to try and cover as much as I can, but I don't know if it'll all fit. A lot of the stuff in the beds are actually cold tolerant or colder plants, but I've got tomatoes and peppers out now, so I want to make sure and get some things covered up. But I'll try to do this quickly and just show you what we've got going on here. We got lots of stuff coming up. Let's see, our garlic and stuff still. Here's the tomatoes coming up. Peas are really coming up, and I added to the thing we had there. I've just got some willow branches and wove them into like a loose trellis, made that, and then carrots and beets and kohlrabi. Our potatoes are doing really good. I planted 8 and 8 are coming up. These are getting more and more empty. I'm not going in there today because it is cooler, and I'd just have them cracked for a little bit of ventilation. Then onions. I have chamomile back there. And our turnips are doing really well. Of course, garlic there. Onions. Carrots. We have bush beans here. We have this is spinach. And in between the spinach, we have French breakfast radishes. And then here we have Oriental yard long beans coming up on this thing that we built. This is just built by using 1x1s in 4-foot poles and 1-foot crossbars. And we've just screwed them together and made a nice thing, because these beans are climbers, so they needed something, and it might use some of that, but it needed something. And yard long beans, so these are going to be pretty big beans. Then we've got basil here. There's 2 kinds. There's purple, and I don't remember what kind that is, but so then on this end we have dill and parsley, and we've got some parsley growing in there, and we have sage and oregano and thyme and more tomatoes. And then we have pepper plants with cabbage growing up there. I try to move the owl around to keep animals out of here, but I'll tell you what, these darn squirrels, every day I come out here and they've dug a hole somewhere. I found onions where they had like moved the bulbs from in there and put them in there. Over here, our strawberries are doing pretty good. So yeah, you can see where some holes have been dug. So who knows what'll come up. So yeah, and all of our grape plants died back. So I'm not sure if they'll come back up or not, but we shall see. I'm just going to leave them alone this year and see if we get any secondary shoots or tertiary shoots. Same with the ones up on the porch. Let's see, trees, they're all doing okay. So yeah, and then we got some more trees over here. I'll show you. Apple trees, but here we've got gladiola, what is this, spirita, Liatris spirita. Got some more strawberry plants hanging on here, some fescue grass, and then all these are coming up nicely, the rose bushes. And I moved the big tree that was here, the arborvitae, because it just looked weird by itself being in the front. So this is planted with wave petunias and calendula, and let's see, another rose bush over there. We I've got those up there planted, and I'll show you these over here. There's kids playing, if you can hear that. Here's a pink lady apple. It's a pink lady apple. And I trimmed it, so I don't want it to grow any taller than that. So we're going to try to keep it pruned. But yeah. And then have a red delicious over here. Red delicious. Can you see that? Yeah. And like I'll let it grow about as tall as the other one, but then we'll keep it pruned too. At least as long as it's in this pot. When we get to the farm or wherever, we'll be able to plant things in the ground. But I've also planted these planters here. They have petunias in them too, so hopefully they'll spill over the sides and look really pretty. So yeah. So, let's see, back over here. Show you something else that me and John built this. It's got wheels and this wire on top, and we use treated wood or whatever. Anyway, we made this so that I can have a work table to work on things or set things on if I need to. I do plan on making more of these, but right now here there's not a lot of room, so I'm gonna stick with this one. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's very heavy, but that's why it has wheels, and I have sticks that go in these holes over here that sort of make handles and let me use it like that. Oh, here's a blueberry bush, tree, whatever. It's not looking the greatest right now. Might be the cold. It's my luck. But anyway, speaking of the cold though, that's what I wanted to show you, is that we're going to try to cover at least the tomatoes and peppers. It'd be nice if the plastic were big enough that I could just put it over the whole thing. We'll see. But yeah, so I'll do what I can with that. So again, like I said, just wanted to show you what was growing before it ends up all being dead. So hopefully that won't happen. But anyway.